Okay, welcome everybody for another video of Ultimate General Civil War. Today we're going to be playing Thoroughfare Gap. Your main army is attempting to trap Jackson's left wing of the rebel army north of Manassas at Stony Ridge. Our scouts reported that Longstreet with the right wing is marching from the west to join with Jackson. We need to attack and crush Jackson before he is joined by Longstreet. Thoroughfare Gap is a good position to try to halt or delay Longstreet's advance. The main army is taking positions for the main assault, so you will only have one division available, more or less. Alright, and we're going to plug in our second corps here. Looks like this will be a pretty even battle when it comes to both soldiers and artillery. General, our pickets report that Longstreet is approaching to cross the gap. Your mission is to deploy your forces and halt the rebels for at least 3 hours. Don't let them reach the crossing. Okay, no big deal. Just hold them back for 3 hours. Okay, let's see here. I think that we'll get some resistance up here, so I want to put a decent, not like an amazing unit up there, but someone decent. Maybe Heinzelman can go up there with Vinton. And we'll put Sherman kind of over there as well. We'll have Stokes, Meredith. Maybe Allen will come down, establish a position here, and try to get some flanking shots over here. I'm going to put the Napoleons over there. I'll probably have our howitzers down here. 30 pounders, not 30 pounders, 20 pounders somewhere in the middle, able to react as needed. So let's put Meredith down here. Let's do Heinzel or McDowell supporting. I'll have Hooker here. Early we'll put out wide. Barton will be flexible, going wherever he's needed. And yeah, I think this makes sense to me. Let's go ahead and get in position here. Let's have like Sherman here, Heinzelman here, Benton here. Let's bring the Napoleons over. Okay, we'll put Hooker in here, Meredith, McDowell, Early out wide. Bring our howitzers down here. Bring the skirmishers out wide. And then have them come across. And let's bring our 20 pounders up because I'm not really expecting I'm not really expecting per se any units to come up through here. If they do, I mean, I think they'll get pretty battered by Stokes and Hooker. So I'm hoping that I'm not exposing my 20 pounder guns, but we'll see what happens. Let's go ahead and speed things up a little bit. Okay, there we go. We're running into some skirmishers over here. Yeah, I don't mind these guys taking those long-range shots. Let's get into cover over here. And we can move early up. Hood's division is attacking. I think I'll just skew everyone over a little bit. Because I do think that the attack is stronger up here versus down here. Jones division spotted. Let's make sure that we are not using shot, just shell and canister. I'm going to send Allen forward to reconnoiter. Let's get Barton in these woods over here. I think that would be useful. Let's try to see if we can knock out the artillery here. Let's dismount. Oh, lots of skirmishers over here, actually. I'm going to back up all of these units because I want... them coming into the river. I'm also just straight up going to charge Hooker in here. Because I don't see a reason not to at the moment. Okay, we're taking some hits here. Let's have some of our men come back. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, thank you. Come back. I am going to have these units stay here, since we just saw that there are more people spawning in. More enemy units. Bring Hooker across. I think I'm going to bring these howitzers over, actually. And let's have Sherman fall back. And Stokes. Just try to bring them over into the water a little bit. Yep, that's perfect. Try to open fire on these guys now. I'm going to move Vinton out to help deal with these skirmishers. Maybe charge the artillery here. Doesn't seem like their infantry brigades are really trying to come around this way. Seems like they're really focusing on this section. Go ahead and bring the artillery wagon back here. I'm gonna have Hooker come back as well. So if Meredith move over, McDowell, Early, get Allen over. And we'll get these two shots off and the artillery. I do want the artillery to move forward some. Let's get some shots on here. What's your effective range? 525. Awesome. You guys will do great here. Okay. Let's bring Marsh over here. Ugh. Yeah, Sherman's routing. Very unfortunate. Let's get mounted up and then try to help out over here. Yeah, I need Sherman to come back quickly. Okay, let's get them back into position. And let's hit this really big unit over here. I'm gonna have Barton dismount here. I don't need early running, but I do want him advancing this way. Let's move our howitzers up. Have Hayes come over here, resupply the artillery a little bit. Here, take your one shot and then charge them. And let's go ahead and advance here. They can come this way. Let's get Barton forward. What? This is so dirty to have a brigade come up behind us like this. This is so dirty. Okay, let's have Early come back. try to pull a hooker out. Let's pull you back some more. Don't take a shot. Move forward. Like that. Okay, so these guys are getting shot. They were at 205 earlier. But somebody's shooting them. Try to get into better cover back here. Get McDowell forward. Let's try to knock out these skirmishers. Let's fall back. I can't have these guys keep losing their rifles. Go ahead and move up here with Iverson. Okay. And we'll move up early. I don't know what happened to the big brigade that was over here. I don't remember what they were named. Okay, they are still there. Let's go ahead and move Vinton around. Oh, they have another sizable brigade there in Drayton. Let's keep on moving over here. Let's try to get the course. The course. Try to get Course's brigade out. These guys are totally out of ammunition. I need to get my wagon over there. Let's hit these skirmishers. Nice. Let's move early into this cornfield, or this field, I should say. I'm going to move Canfield forward. I want to move Iverson back a little bit. Okay, perfect. I can't believe they've held out. They've just eaten multiple blasts of canister. They're getting shot at by 2 units. I can't understand how they're surviving at this point. I do think I'm going to send Marsh around to capture these supplies. For having no ammunition, Barton still reloads really quickly. Let's see if I can get around a little more on the flank here. Hold your fire and advance. Try to get a little bit closer. And now let's open. And I think we'll get the supply wagon back here. But right now it's just a slog of trying to whittle these guys down. This part is probably the most frustrating, that I have not been able to break these guys. Here we go. We're gonna have Vinton come over here, hold your fire, just get into point blank range, and then open up. Oh, cool, we got these supplies. Let's go ahead and mount up here and try to take out those skirmishers. Yeah, let's just make sure that these skirmishers don't try something cheeky. It is amazing the lengths that they're willing to go to recapture the supply here. Hey, if they want it that bad, they can have it. Oh, I really need this battle to end. This is just painful. Cool, we finally routed them. Shattered them, I should say. And that should be it. Any minute now. There we go. Alright, casualties 2,500 to 10,000 Confederates, so like a 1-to-4 ratio, not too bad. Picked up a lot of these Enfield 1853, some more Lorenz, MJ&Gs, carbines. Oh, even some of these revolving carbines. Very neat. Alright, with that, the next battle that we're going to go into is Second Bull Run. And we'll have our armies here. I need to think about whether I want to fully kit out the Second Corps or not. I guess the other consideration I need to make is what should I do with my point here? Could put it into reconnaissance, get some more weapon recovery, which has been pretty good for getting those infields. It will also increase our spotting, give a little bit of info about unit status. Could put it into politics and just get some more money. Speaking of money, I'm going to go ahead and pick up some of these guys here. We could get the Burnside, which is not a bad cavalry weapon. I might even see... Oh, let's get our upgrades in here. So... yeah, let's do horse artillery here. And for our brave skirmishers, I think pickets makes the most sense. Is that what I did with these guys? Yeah. I like pickets. Looks like we can get to about 260 men. So I think that is a slight increase over, yeah, is a slight increase over what we had before. Gosh, I really need to decide what am I going to do at this one point. I don't really want to put it into training right now. It's not going to be that beneficial. Army organization won't be super beneficial. Logistics, a little bit, but I mean, it's not like I'm really hurting for the higher quality weapons. Reconnaissance could be good. I think politics could be good at this point. Let's look at... that would be 72,000. That's a pretty penny. We've got a lot of Lorenz, got a lot of these. Yeah, I think these men could definitely utilize better weaponry. These guys don't really need it as much, but I think Walker, Brooks, and Brewster already are using better equipment. So let's definitely go ahead and give Vinton something better. And same with Hooker here. And I might need to buy a few extra to bring them up to what I would consider full strength, but that's not too terrible. And these men have done pretty well. Let's give them Lorenz.
Yes, sir.
Heinzelman will give the
Yes, sir.
Mississippi. Stokes will give the
Yes, sir.
Mississippi. Meredith can take this. Yeah, I'd say this is coming along pretty well here. Let's make sure that our first corps is getting the most love, since that is what I plan to deploy um, into Bull Run. I guess the question now is, how much stuff am I going to be buying? I'm going to be buying a bunch of Lorenz for sure. I'll probably be buying some of these. Um, I might put a point into economy just because I'm going to be buying a bunch of stuff, but I don't know if that's too short-sighted versus putting a point into reconnaissance or a point into politics or something. I think I will put the point into reconnaissance just because I want to be collecting more equipment. And we'll go ahead and get all these units back up to strength here. How many veterans do I have? I've got plenty. So let's do like 1800 for Gibbon. Does that cost a lot? Yeah, but oh well. Loomis. Loomis will put it 1700 men. Walton. Oh, wow. Okay. Walton will put it 1500. Brewster was at 1800. I'll probably just bring him back up to even strength. Woods. Boom. Let's look at other weaponry we can give you. Honestly, there's not very much. I think you're just going to keep rocking the Napoleons, probably.
Yes, sir.
Yep. I really don't even want to put more men in here and make this a bigger battery, because you just take such a big experience loss and such a big stat loss here. So I'll probably just keep him at 12 guns for now. Let's see. Oh, Brooks took some pretty significant losses. Let's just bump him up to 1700 for now. Let's see. Revere is a fire brigade. And same with Scales. Revere was at 1700. And I can put him at 1700 again without losing our veterancy, so we'll do that. Scales. Can't really take too many men without losing his perk, so we'll just put him at 1590 for now. Oh, Canfield was doing work. Let's put him at 600 men here. Still got a good number of veterans.
Sir, yes, sir!
Here is where I think we'll put in more recruits than we will really veterans. Honestly, okay, yeah, the veterans are still quite a bit better than our recruits. But it's not hurting us too much. How many? He's at 1800. Doesn't really hurt him to go back up to 1800. So we'll do that. Walker was at 1800. Maybe I'll put a few extra men in here since he's our shock brigade.
Yes, sir.
Nagel. And I think I was testing to see if we can put any of the other guns on him. Doesn't look like it. So the question is, do I want to keep him with the Merrill? Do I want to buy the Burnside? Or maybe one of these other rifles that I could spread out over multiple units? What even is the difference between the Burnside and the Merrill? Well, I mean, the Burnside is definitely better, has better damage distribution, or like effectiveness at range, I mean. But I don't know if that's worth it, per se.
Yes, sir.
I'll probably just stay with the Merrill. We'll go up to 600 men here.
Sir, yes, sir!
Call that good. I could put him up to 18 guns, and it doesn't really hurt him that much. So I think I will do that.
Sir,
More
yes,
will
sir!
put at 400 men. Nicholas took some significant losses, but that is to be expected
Yes, sir.
when you are That's kind of crazy. That is kind of crazy. Kind of nutty, as some would say. Yeah, let's give you these Springfields. Oh man, Marsh took a lot of damage at Malvern Hill. Parrot, I'm going to put it 1,800 men, and Marsh. Marsh, I'll do the same. Who cares? Marshall. Boom. And let's see. We can get you up to 14 guns without hurting your effectiveness too much, so let's do that.
Yes, sir.
Let's take a look at these guys. How many veterans do I have left? 2,000. They don't really get hit too much, so let's just put them back up to where they were. These are not going to be my main units anyway in the upcoming battle. Poor Vinton took a lot of damage. Let's put him up to 1,600 men. For now. We can always come back and increase that. losses at Thoroughfare Gap were kind of crazy. I didn't realize he'd lost that many men. Yeah, I guess that's just what we'll do with them for right now. Iverson, I'm surprised. I'm just kind of surprised here. I would have thought with all those kills he would have been a lot higher. But I mean, I guess Thoroughfare Gap was kind of a exception because he's usually been getting between 200 and 300 kills, and then all of a sudden, a ton of kills. So we'll get him back up to 14 guns here. I can't do anything with you. Meredith will bump up to 1700. Booker, was it 1900? Jeez. We'll put him at 18. And let's bump Vinton up 100 men because we can afford it. Barton starts to drop off after 450, so we'll just put him at that. I should have checked to see if you could use a better gun first, but I think we're too late for that. We're just going to put you at 13 guns. Really did fairly well in that last battle. Looks like 1500 is where he'll start to drop off, so we'll just do that. Canfield, we can get up to 11 guns now. I might switch him for Napoleons or Ordnance or something. Yeah, we'll give him the Ordnance. We're good here. Let's see. Let's get another fire brigade in here. Or I could do cavalry. Yeah, let's do one fire brigade and then one cavalry. I got lots of brigadier generals. Very nice. And maybe I'll use a low level one for our fire brigade here. Give them the reboard muskets.
Yes,
We can do 1700 men. And then let's get cavalry. We'll do Hampton. And yes, we'll have them be a melee cavalry unit. Looks like he can be about 350. Speaking of, yes, I could give him the Colt 1860, but I think I will not. We'll just give him the Palmettos. Call that good. And let's give a low-level colonel command of this division. Let's see what I need. Definitely another artillery unit. And then what else? What do I have here? Oh, I went with double shock. Okay, interesting. Okay. I don't want to use these brigadier generals quite yet. I want to hold on to them for other purposes. And also because I don't think this second corps is really going to get used much. I mean, I could just plug them in, pray they don't get killed, let them get some experience, and then swap them out when I need to. Or I could just start leveling up some colonels. I think I'll just stick with the colonels. I really don't want to use these brigadier generals here. So let's do that. You'll be a fire brigade, and we'll bring you up to 1,600 men.
Yes, sir.
Then put another
Yes,
colonel
sir.
here. Yeah, maybe I do double shock brigades again for fun.
Yes, sir.
We'll do 1,400. And then 1,400 here. And then I want to get another cavalry unit. I've got so many lieutenant colonels. Yeah, let's go with this PAL guy. And we will give them... What should I give them? Should I give them the revolving carbines? Or should I give them something dumb? Like the sawed-off shotgun. Just gonna give them the Smiths for now. $50. I'm just kind of looking at the carbines to see if any of them have better melee stats than 50. And the answer is no. So yeah, we'll just give them the Smith. Perfect. Looks like we can get to about 350 before we start taking efficiency losses, so we'll just do that. And last but not least, we'll do an artillery battery here with our other lieutenant colonel. And we will give them... Could do the Parrots with 3-inch ordnance. Could give them a smaller battery like these James. That could be kind of cool. Let's just give him the ordnance. And he can support 11 guns. I think we'll just give him the James because that's an interesting weapon. or the parrots. Parrots will reload a little faster. But I also kind of just want to give them an interesting gun. Yeah, we'll just do this. Okay. Let's make sure we know what we've got here. Rocking the 12 pounders here. 12 pounder, yep. Oh, let's label these guys our shock brigades. Looking good. Let's take a look here. Yep, 24 pound howitzer, ordnance, 12 pounder Napoleons. Looking good, looking good. Let's go into the armory, buy up the things that we want. Do I need to keep buying up 3-inch ordnance and Napoleons? Probably not. Probably not, is what I'm going to say. How much would it cost? 37,000, not cheap. That is like 10% of my money. So maybe we hold out, buy up some of this other stuff. Cool. Yep, buy up the sharps. Do I want the revolving rifles still? I mean, probably not. I mean, are they kind of cool because they're revolving rifles? Yes. Are they practical? No. So maybe I won't buy these, even if I wanted to give them to a skirmisher unit. I just think they're not practical at this point. Am I tempted by these Harper's Ferries? Yeah. Let's go ahead and buy the siege gun. Why not? At this point. Okay, and with that, I think we're done making purchases here. We'll save the rest of our money for the future. And what I really hope is that we get more of the more of these guys, so that I can plug them into our shock units here, and we don't have to keep using these muskets. Let's go ahead and look at reputation real quick, see if we want to make any purchases here. I mean, some more Lorenz could be really cool. That would drop us down to 40 reputation. Do I want to do that? I mean, it would let me put more men into like Heinzelman and Stokes. So what if I do that actually? The 20 pounder parrots I don't really need. Like, would it be cool to have them? Yes, but it's fine. I think the Lorenz is a better bet. Okay, still getting a +1 to morale. But we will switch you over to Lorenz.
Yes, sir.
And now we can put some more men in here. Bump you up to like 1,800 men. We could even give Stokes Lorenz. Do people here need it more? Yeah, Scales could definitely use it. I was trying to figure out why Scales was at 1590. It's because I can't put any more men in here or he'll lose his perk. Let's give you the 1861, sure.
Form line.
Okay, now let's come over here. And let's get some more men into Stokes's brigade. There we go. And I'll give you Mississippi's, I don't know. Yeah, you are better than these other guys. Maybe not Schweitzer. Maybe Schweitzer should be... No, I'm gonna keep Schweitzer with these M1855s. Just because they are going to be kind of more of like a bullet sponge for me, for my stronger brigades, so... Okay, we're maxed out on supply. I think we'll stop here. Thanks everybody for watching. I feel like this video ran a little long just with me getting ready for a second bull run, so thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Hope you had a good time. If you did, as always, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. All these things support my channel, and I would appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.